Point is, they wanted to keep him out because we knew that there was some black speed and power, my friend.
I feel like that's extremely racist to say.
Really? To say that black people are better athletes than white people in certain sports?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Have you watched an NBA game?
I'm not going to say either way.
Is it racist to say that the majority of the NBA is black?
I'm not going to say either way. I don't
Is
know
it racist for me to say that black people are typically better at basketball than the average white person?
I have no idea. I don't know the statistic.
Do you consider a biological male if the sporting organization, the governing body, says you have to compete with biological males, or in a third division, an intergender division, but not with biological females? You see that as discrimination?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so your solution is to let so you do have a solution, is to let biological males compete with women.
I think I could compare your point to mine, where you'd seen in the back segregation, right?
In the what?
Segregation.
Okay, yes.
Or any colored people in the United States. There's a different baseball league for both. Would you not call that discrimination?
Yeah, of course that's discrimination by definition, yeah. And then all of a sudden when I can say this because former Vice President Joe Biden said at the United Negro League, once they mixed it, guess what? There weren't too many great white baseball players.
I believe there still is.
There are some, but the point is, they wanted to keep him out because we knew that there was some black speed and power, my friend.
I feel like that's extremely racist to say.
Really? To say that black people are better athletes than white people in certain sports?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Have you watched an NBA game?
I'm not going to say either way.
Is it racist to say that the majority of the NBA is black?
I'm not going to say either way.
Is it racist for me to say that black people are typically better at basketball than the average white person?
I have no idea. I don't know the statistic.
I guess by definition it's racist, but I don't think that you would find a single black person here who disagrees.
I think that's a pretty broad point you're making. And obviously I'm not one to say I'm not a person of color.
Well, you just said it's racist, so you did speak on behalf of black people.
Racist, absolutely.
To say that black people they make up a higher percentage of the NBA than white people.
No, to say that they're... That's not what you said.
In general.
Sure. What did you exactly say?
Let me give you a different one. In general, black people, black males, at the elite level are faster than white males.
I feel like that's a racist statement. Like,
have you checked any of the land speed records?
I don't know the
statistics. Look at
the
top 10. You're not going to find a Whitaker. You're not going to find an Irish last name. You don't agree with the world records.
Your statement.
My statement that at the elite level, black males tend to run faster times than white males.
That's not what you said.
At the elite level, black males are faster than white males.
That's not what you originally said.
That is what I said.
In this past point, but earlier, your statement was the characteristics of black people versus any other person.
That black people tend to be more successful in athletics than white people, yes.
I'm not saying the statistics are racist. I'm saying your statement regarding black people is racist.
Based on statistics.
That doesn't matter.
And it's certainly not inferring that they're inferior.
Are we not even debatably, that's maybe what you are inferring.
That all the land speed records, that all the 100-meter dash records are held by black people and not white people, that's racist?
That's not what I'm saying.
How is that suggesting they're inferior?
The statistics aren't racist.
Okay.
I'm saying your statement was.
Okay, so how do I address the statistic that all land speed records...
You can just say it outright. You don't have to give characteristics of black people.
But that is what I said. You still said it was racist.
No, I was referring to your original.
Okay, so how do I say all of the top land speed records on 2 feet at the elite level are held exclusively by black males?
Exactly how you just said it.
So that's not racist?
Nope.
But it's racist for me to say that as a general rule, in the elite category, when you're looking at the elite of the elite runners, black males are faster than white males.
That's not racist.
That's exactly
how you stated it.
How did I state it?
The earlier statement was you were describing, obviously, with a little bit of a racial motif in the background, black people's characteristics.
I don't understand. What do you mean racial motif in the background? You're trying to say that there's some kind of an undertone that's racist?
I'd
that
say
implies
a black person and a white person are people.
Right.
There don't need to be clarifications on the differences in the two.
But I was addressing a specific instance of athletic capability.
You were, and then you went off on that little tangent and then came back to it to try to cover it.
I never addressed the differences between black and white people outside of an athletic
No, you didn't.
Context.
You said you gave characteristics of black people, which I would call racist.
Being faster.
No, you gave different characteristics.
More athletic in general.
I won't repeat them.
What characteristics did I give?
I can't repeat them, sir.
Because they were never said.
They were said.
Well, the good thing is here we have a loop. What did I say? I don't understand what I'm trying.
I can't say.
I remember saying black people were more athletic, right?
Words.
More athletic, faster. I said speed and power. Right? And talking about baseball. Are you talking about United Negro League?
No. That's obviously a term that was used in the
Okay.
past.
So I can't possibly.
I'm saying not in the word itself, but the way you stated it is racist.
Okay, so it's not the word, it's the way I stated it that in general the elite black athletes are faster than the elite white athletes.
You could say that.
Yeah,
It's up to
but you believe that's
I
racist.
don't agree.
Okay, so you believe that's racist. That's fine, we just disagree on that, and I don't see that as something that most black people would disagree with. But we can ask some. We can find some people who will certainly
I'd love
ask
to
it.
I'd give up
I
a seat
think
for
that
anybody.
I think one thing that I will say is, first off, I appreciate you sitting down. Aside from the accusation of racism, or saying that the statement was made in a way that you believe was racist, aside from that, I think you've kept it remarkably civil. But I will say, I don't think this has been very productive.
I don't believe so either.
And the reason is because you live, especially on college campus, you are afforded the luxury of not having to offer solutions in the real world. And there aren't many places where that's the case. Well, because you don't deal with these consequences right now.
You're pursuing your education. You're obviously taken aback by something else.
Well, I think that's actually a discriminatory thing to say.
How do you say?
What about someone who decided not to go to a university or college, but someone who's creating a business, someone who's learning a trade? Are they not pursuing an education?
No, they are pursuing an education, absolutely.
Right. But they don't get the deal simply in the philosophical, right? They have to answer pragmatically, like, wait, hold on a second, there's a bottom line to this profit. Wait, hold on a second, am I doing this job correctly or I'm not? You're afforded the luxury of being able to express ideas without bringing them to their endpoint solution. So that's a big purpose to the change my mind ideas. If you're going to change my mind, right? And this is an actual exercise.
to change your mind.
Well, that's why you sit down.
Watch Ladder with Crowder live Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.